Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. I'm going to tell you another police story, but it's not a police story per se, it's a life lesson. When I was a trooper and a corporal, I had a captain who fucking hated me. If you have watched any of my videos, you could tell that I was a shit stirrer. And I didn't stir it just to stir it. We had guys like that. I stirred it because if I thought something was being done wrong or unfairly, I would draw a line in the sand and I wouldn't retreat from it. As a matter of fact, I can tell you another story about that someday, which is really long, but this is short. So anyway, this captain, female captain, after I guess I embarrassed her, she denied me all the any training I put in for, like a rifle training, denied. Now she would say, I'd get this nice little in-office memo saying due to manpower restrictions, but she's at troop headquarters saying fucking Howard's not going to get anything. He's not getting anything as long as I'm the fucking captain. Fuck him. Of course, the guy she was telling it to didn't have the balls to tell me until after she retired, but nonetheless. But I knew she didn't like me, and I knew it was pretty clear the way she treated me when I would go to troop headquarters that she had complete contempt for me. So anyway, this is the point of the story. She's retiring, and they sent giant retirement cards around to all the substations. There's 5 substations in the troop. So it comes to my station in Newcastle, and I go out and they say, you're going to sign the captain's card. Now, I didn't want to sign the captain's card, but I thought I should sign the captain's card. So, you know, everybody wrote their name, the best wishes, blah, 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 blah. So over in the corner, you're like at 2 inches in and 2 inches up, because it was a big card, I put GFY-SCH. That's all I put. Go about my things. A couple days later, I'm on daylight. I get called into the lieutenant's office. Lieutenant says you're gonna be BPR'd. BPR'd in state police lingo means internal affairs investigation. They're gonna fuck you, is what he's telling me. And I'm like, well, what now? I've already got like 30 of them. So what now are you trying to fuck me for? He says, well, you told the captain to go fuck yourself. I said, no, I didn't. And he says, yes, you did. I said, when did I do this? And he said, you signed her card. Go fuck yourself. Oh. He said, and he throws the card out in front of me. Very, look at me. I did an investigation for the first time in 15 fucking years. He says, GFY-SCH. That's your initials, aren't it? Yeah. That's your handwriting, isn't it? Yeah. So you wrote that? I said, yeah. So you told the captain, go fuck yourself. I said, no. Oh, what does that mean? I said, well, it can mean one of 2 things, Lieutenant. I said, if the captain was honest with me, treated me fairly, and didn't try to fuck me, it means good for you on your retirement. However, if the captain was a lying cunt, pardon my language, narcissistic, delusional woman who was out to ruin my career, it means go fuck yourself. Now, Lieutenant, you're going to have to go ask the captain which one it means. They didn't BPR me. They didn't do anything with me. So, I retire. I go through a really ugly divorce. So part of the dealing with a divorce is you do stupid shit. For me, it was go buy a car. Well, when I was married, I was not allowed to own a Hummer, period. No Hummers. Bad gas mileage, not efficient, whatever bullshit reason you want, but I wanted one. So I ended up buying 2. I bought an H3 and an H2. So I had a vanity plate made, and they are GFY PSW 2 on the Hummer 2 and GFY PSW 3 on the Hummer 3. So I'm going through divorce court, and my ex-wife's attorney, he's going to give me the gotcha question. He says, Mr. Howard, do you own a Hummer? I said, well, I own 2 of them. And he says, yeah. I said, you should know that. You tried to say that I was squandering marital assets. Oh, yeah. What are the license plates on them? And I said, GFY PSW 2 on the Hummer 2 and GFY PSW 3 on the Hummer 3. what does that mean? And he got this like pretty much confident air to him. I said, well, it can mean one or two things. First of all, the PSW, that's my ex-wife's initial, maiden name initial. And the 2 goes on the Hummer 2 and the 3 goes on the Hummer 3. Well, what does the GFY mean? So I says, well, that can mean one or two things. Now, thinking I'm on the witness stand, I got a judge sitting up here. I said, if your client was honest, wasn't trying to screw me over, or didn't steal from my children, it means good for you on moving on with your life. However, if she's come into court, lied, stole from me, stole from my children, it means go fuck yourself. So ask your client which one it means. I don't think he was ready for that. The judge was laughing, openly laughing. Everybody else in the courtroom was laughing. Her attorney turned bright. Moving on. He decided to move on to another subject. So the point of the video, if you're working with somebody or you're involved with somebody and you have to give them correspondence and you think they treated you inappropriately and they won't admit it, sign your card that way. Sign the GFY dash your initials, and they'll say, well, you're telling me to go fuck myself. You say, no, it's good for you unless you're going to admit that you've been fucking with me for years. Then it means go fuck yourself. Then it's up to them to admit their guilt. Life lesson. Thanks for coming to the channel.